And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, folks, the intersection of sports and gaming. ISG basketball, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. It's the latest in the world of the NBA and WNBA. And also, folks, we got a couple of NBA 2K players and gamers playing for cash and prizes as we get you set for the latest in the world of the National Basketball Association here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network as we come to you here from the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island. Well, let's come inside here, folks. Literally here, CBS Sports. ISG football, NFL, earlier in the week. ISG college football started this week as well. That's always midweek. And then, of course, we end the week with ISG basketball. As my guy, Dennis Scott, likes to say, leave it. Good to be back here, man, in the confines of Shaolin, as the kids like to say. That would be Staten Island. 2 locations at the Kettle Black Sports Bar, Staten Island, and, of course, where Brooklyn at. Got the best wings, burgers, and beer. Folks, Food and Wine magazine says, quote, it's one of the top 5 wing joints in America. And man, they ain't lying. And that includes you down in Atlanta. Magic City and all the other favorite wing spots. Very wet here. Food and Wine magazine, one of the top 5 wing joints in America. They're open daily, 11:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. They've got live music, DJs, trivia night, all the sports on the TVs right now. Got a lot of Mets and Yankees and Major League Baseball going on. NFL preseason games as well. NBA going to be starting up. Training camp starting next month. Good to be here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There he is, to the left of me, Nabias Wilborn, a writer for Sports Illustrated and SI.com. He's up there in Pittsburgh, PA. It's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence, folks. Those 2 rivers are?
You got the Monongahela, the Allegheny, and they combine to form the Ohio.
He's so good. He's saying it with such confidence. He's annoyed at it now.
I've been doing this. I'm a pro. Okay.
Come on. You know, if for those who have followed the history of the show, it took me a while to get there, but now we're here.
Now we're here.
We're here.
Come on.
Absolutely. How's everything in PA, man?
Man, busy, man. Apparently the Steelers got a quarterback, maybe.
Yeah.
And there's starting to be a little bit of optimism about Steelers. People seem to be confident. The Pirates, well, they're the Pirates.
Yeah, they're the Pirates.
The Penguins, we'll see what happens when they get started. And Pitt football's on the way. College football's getting ready to come here. So, people getting ready.
Yeah, we talked about Cam Hayward, not quarterback of Tennessee Titans. Cam Hayward, 36 years of age. Of course, he wants a new deal, thinking about holding out and sitting out games this year. So we talked about that earlier this week on ISG football. Also, you think about Pittsburgh, man, Mike Tomlin. He's talking about they're going to have a historic defense this year. I can't wait to talk about that on Tuesday. So that's
by the way, I said I got to go up to St. Vincent's a couple times, and Jalen Ramsey looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He looks like a baller.
All right. He's from my hometown. You know, he's from the Ville, man, Nashville. So, he can ball out there. Let's go ahead. Not too far from Nashville. Right about 3 hours down the road. Would there be I-24 down in the, I guess, 75? Yeah, going through Chattanooga and into Atlanta. Yeah, that's right. Peace up, A down. She's in the A-town. Her name is Andrew Richmond, A-Rich. Kids call her Boards. Andrew, what's going on in A?
Oh, talking about quarterbacks, apparently our quarterbacks really does have big Penix energy, except apparently there's an S instead of an X because people are very good at spelling down here in the A. So that's a funny gap that happened here, but good things are happening. The offense is flying up and down in Atlanta, so hopefully good things happen in the A when it comes to football. But knowing Atlanta sports, nothing good is going to happen.
Yeah, we talked about that a couple of weeks ago. Michael Penix thinking they're going to have one of the best offenses in football. Look, they average over 32 points a game in his 3 starts, so we'll see about that. You guys ready to get this thing started here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Let's take a look at the rundown here real quickly as we are powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. NBA opening night coming up here. About 2 months, maybe 8-9 weeks. Should be interesting. We're going to talk about that, those 2 opening night games. KD, trash talks. And OKC fan on social media, we love Petty KD. Love it when he gets to the sans the burner. This time he actually showed his face, so we'll talk about that. NBA Christmas Day games as well. Got those 5 big games on NBA Christmas Day. We'll talk about that as well. Bill Chisholm finally taking full control of the Boston Celtics. We'll talk about that and what it means for the old owner. Remember, they had this agreement, but that's changed now. Carolina Hurricanes, speaking of new ownership, out there in Portland. Keep Portland weird. The Blazers have a new owner. He's coming from the world of the NHL. They are going to stay in Portland. We'll talk about that and the price tag, which I was a little surprised by. Not shocked, but a little surprised. And speaking of surprises, didn't have this on my bingo card. Sha'Carri Richardson assaults her boyfriend. Pretty serious deal here. Looks like she was apprehended a little bit. We'll talk about that and what exactly transpired on the video, and just differences between men and women, and we'll get into that whole saga. All right, let's talk real quickly about the rules here. We got 2K players playing for cash and prizes here. Hall of Fame is the game. Most competitive game rules. 1v1 current rosters. We like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available. 5-minute quarters. King of the Hill format. You win, you stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that money. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40. Runner-up runs up out this piece with $10 cash. You win 4 straight weeks. You do get an NBA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. I'm talking about office furniture, sofas, desks, you name it. Got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, NCAA teams as well. And if you have any custom pieces, they can get that done for you as well. Check them out online, zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. Shout out to Tina Altadonna, the marketing lady out there at ZipChair, been rocking with us for about 5 to 6 years online at zipchair.com. How about the matchup for the 2K game? They're playing for cash and prizes here tonight on NESN Nation of Being Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. JustZyrell playing with the OKC Thunder. He is the challenger and the king of the hill currently. He's only had 1 loss in like 3 or 4 months, folks. MustBeReezy, must be nice. He's playing with my C's. So Celtics against the Thunder. Quick profiles of these 2 young men. We'll start with the challenger first. Zyrell. Zyrell Rebels, government name there from Columbus, Ohio. Can you kick it? Yes, you can. 24 years of age. Stadium operations out there for the Columbus Crew. Voted the best operations team in Major League Soccer last year. 2K25 Playmakers Tournament finalist. One of his highlights. Has been playing well. Hell, he's really good at all the sports video games. Madden, college football, and 2K. And he's the only person to beat our King of the Hill. Speaking of our King of the Hill, here he is. MustBeReezy. Leon Fitzgerald Fitzy from Cypress, Texas, deep in the heart of Texas. 26 years of age, wicked smart. He's an Echo Tech. 3-time ISG NBA 2K champ. All right, let's take a look real quickly at the standings before we get started here. It's all about the standings at MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy, some 20 different varieties of grapes. Molly Pop, taking the world by sweet storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see the pink bag in your local grocery stores. You got to understand you're getting high quality produce. Also online, folks, you got the pressed juices as well. MollyPopGrapes.com, grapes as sweet as candy. Online, MollyPopGrapes.com. There I am, still holding on. Andrew Richmond just really, I mean, can you say she's a game back? Not really. She's got the least amount of losses, but who cares about Andrew Richmond? She's starting to take over all the games here. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. Piece up, A down. Andrew Richmond, ladies first. You got OKC or you got the C's?
Again, shots fired. I'm over here dodging bullets like Neo in the Matrix. Come on now. Like,
yeah, because you're in the lead, man. I don't like it.
Well, guess who has always been in the league, except for that one time he was playing around. He got serious, leaned forward in his gaming chair, and has been getting a lot of gaming chairs ever since. It's not really well. It's off the Heezy, Fasheezy. It's my guy. His name is Reezy, and he's doing his thing. He's about to do it again. Give him another one. Reezy is going to win this snag.
All right. Nabas, who you got, man? You got Green Team or you got the Thundercats? The young Thundercats.
Oh.
Man, I really want to have some fun with this one, but, I wanted to, man. I like Zyrell, man. I think he's a wonderful young man. But, hey, man, I'm trying to, make this happen and keep these wins going.
Do it for the patriarchy, man. Come on.
Well, I mean, really real.
Well, technically, all the patriarchy. Well, anyway. That's
anyway.
The capitalism.
You know what? The hell with it. Do it for the matriarchy.
We live in a den of archies.
Do it for the matriarchy. The hell with it. Let's go.
The capitalisms, all the things, right? All the systems. Burn them down.
Yes.
Anyway, we go over Reezy, but still burn the systems as well. But yes, Reezy.
We're going to make it a clean sweep. I'm going to take Reezy because he's got my Celtics. If he had anybody else, I would have taken Zyrell tonight. But Zyrell, I won't be mad if you pull off the upset, brother. I'm going to ask you one more time, Zyrell, can you kick it? Shake your head. Yes, I can, Ridley. Yes, I can. Let's go. All right, we'll see about that. We're all on MustBeReezy, but hey, Zyrell, if he wins, it'll be a deserving champ. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock this thing up. Zyrell, play with OKC. Lock it up right now. MustBeReezy. Oh, Leon Fitzgerald. Fitzy, playing with my C's. Let's do it right here, guys. Play it out. We'll talk to the winner here on NESN Nation. That'll be the Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network as we come to you here from the Kettle Black Sports Bar in Staten Island. Good luck. May the best man win. And we'll talk to you at the conclusion of the game. Let's go, guys. And that pregame show brought to you by our good friends at Golf Zone Social. Check them out online. 3 locations, Brooklyn, West Nyack, and Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with some 16 bays, 15 regular bays, and 1 huge VIP suite. That thing is beautiful. Got the simulators and the suites there. It is where golf meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll have. Indoor golf games, meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses, folks. It's a true experience. It's a bar, a sports bar, a lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, we're back here inside the Kettle Black Sports Bar. 2 locations, Staten Island and Brooklyn. Best wings, burgers, and beer that you'll find. Literally here, CBS Sports. ISG basketball here on your screen, folks. We're the only show, folks, that talk traditional sports and gaming at the same time. We're going to talk the latest in the world of the NBA, and we also got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes, the 2K game to go along with the sports talk. Got Tobias Wilborn, writer for SI.com, to the right of me there. Also at Sports Illustrated, located in the Confluence in Pittsburgh, PA. Andrew Richmond to the right of him. She's a sports reporter in the A. MustBeReezy, he's our king of the hill, our current champ, the middle of the screen, playing with the Celtics. He is on defense right now, has a 2-point lead over Zyrell, playing with the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're in blue, and he's down by 2. He's the challenger. 2K game going on as we talk sports. Let's go ahead and talk the aforementioned sports. NBA opening night is among us, guys. 2 games. That's going to be on a Tuesday, October 21st. You got the Rockets at Thunder, and you got the Warriors at Lakers. That game will be seen on NBC with that new contract. And Peacock, remember, no TNT this year. So you're going to have the NBA, the school, not the schoolhouse rock, the NBA with the round ball. I was going to say roundhouse, round ball rock there. So that's going to be a very awesome there. You look at it, KD going back to watch the Thunder get their rings. What do you guys think about opening night here? I don't think they could have picked a better opponent for the Oklahoma City Thunder and also the Warriors and Lakers. Start with you, Nabas. Gotta love opening night there.
Hey, man, why not? I guess you're trying to make it a thing. You get 4 of the biggest teams. You get NBC coming back. I mean, hey, man, this is what it is.
Western Conference teams, by the way, as well.
Is going up on a Tuesday.
Got your girl in the cut and she choosing.
And they are choosing here, and they have made a choice, particularly, like you said, especially with the Western Conference stuff. It appears that apparently we only care about maybe 1.5 teams in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah.
That will be the New York Knicks
and half the Cleveland Cavs.
Maybe. And half of the Cleveland Cavs, maybe. I don't think we care about Milwaukee.
No.
We don't care
Boston,
about Orlando.
That's a gap year. Yep. Orlando, maybe.
Indiana, we don't seem to care about.
Indiana, they're like Boston.
Miami,
Atlanta.
I mean, now I will say this: I do think the Hawks could be a little better than people think. But, but again, if you look at the whole rundown here, the Hawks aren't mentioned because nobody cares. So, I mean, it's unfortunate. It's not right, but it is what it is.
Shout out to Kristaps Porzingis, turned 30 the other day.
Hey, shout out to KP.
Tingus, boy.
I mean, hey, I like what the Hawks have done, but nobody cares.
Exactly.
These are the games and the teams that people care about. Okay?
Exactly.
And this is what it is. This is what people want to watch. I really like what Houston's doing. I hope my boy Jabari Smith, I covered at Auburn, is really ready to take that next level with KD and the whole thing. It's going to be a fun season. I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready, man. I'm excited. And this is definitely an appetizer, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
It gets the mouth wet. It gets you ready.
all that good stuff. Exactly, with the bib on. Speaking of the best wings and burgers and beer that you'll find, those wet wings here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar. Boys, your thoughts here? Warriors and Lakers, sneaky good here. Now look, Oklahoma City's favorite over Houston right now. Early lines, Lakers. Not surprising, I guess they're the home team favorite over the Warriors. Warriors going to have some, Steph's going to be back after having that run in the playoffs and missing those games against the T-Wolves. So you're looking forward to that. Talk to me about the Warriors from the Lake Show.
I'm always excited to see Steph and Bron play, but I think the only person more excited than me is probably Adam Silver, who will basically drag the corpse of Stephen Curry, LeBron James, and KD until they're basically used out in the popularity, which is why we're seeing all three of them on opening day. And okay, I guess we need young representation. Let's throw in the Thunder and Shea because I guess
they're the defending champs.
You're right, they're the champs. But I think the NBA is interesting in this strategy. They know where their breadwinners are when it comes to views. People are always going to look at the Lakers, and they're always going to look at Stephen Curry.
Lakers and Warriors' largest ratings last year. I think almost 8 billion on Christmas Day.
And it should be, right? Because every time LeBron and Steph Curry go against each other ever since 2015, that's been a thing where people love it and they're going to want to watch it. KD's also a big draw, and you have to do with a chance. It is interesting to see the fact that they're still not promoting the new generation. They're still holding on as tightly as possible to the old guard. Eventually, Adam Silver and crew are going to have to realize they need to swap and promote some of the young guns, but for the very moment, while they're still good and while they're still healthy, go ahead and get it while you can. So it makes sense why we see these four teams go against each other on opening day.
Opening night, you usually see the defending champs come out pretty hot, right? They get their rings, they're on fire. Now, I was there for one of the worst performances. This was the 2007 season after the Heat won it in 2006. So October of 2006, the 06-07 season, the year after. You know, Shaq and D-Wade were there, the AAA at the time, the American Airlines Arena, rocking in Miami off Biscayne Boulevard. Beautiful people there. We're all excited. They got skull-drugged by the Chicago Bulls. I think they lost by like 40 or 50. Nasty. So I wonder about a hangover for OKC. Young team. But you know what? They do play above their age. Now, I do give them that credit. I want to see how they respond to this. Nabas?
I mean, I think it's be one of those things, man. Here's what I remember. It's one game out of 82, okay? And I think sometimes...
You set the tone, man.
It can, but we've seen teams lose. Also, we've seen teams lose that first game, still come back and have a good season. Mm-hmm. Yes, it can set a tone, but we have to remember basketball is still a long season. But, I'm looking forward to this. October's almost here. It's going to be fun. I mean, look, obviously we know the NFL cast a big shadow. But we're here to talk NBA, and they did a really good job of picking these matchups. And I'm excited, man. It's going to be fun, and I look forward to keep doing this show, man. We're going to have a good time.
Oh, yeah. We're going year-round, man, with NFL, college football, and the NBA and the WNBA. Hell, the last couple of weeks has been a lot of WNBA talk because of some of the shenanigans and just the play on the court as well, and some of the storylines off.
We love that
court.
Basketball, baby.
We love the round ball and the round ball rock. Love the round ball rock. Yes, that's right. Coming back with the NBA on NBC. Got a good game here, a 2-point game, 19-17. Our defending champ, our King of the Hill, has a 2-point lead. He was just down a few points. Now has a lead here in the second quarter. That first quarter brought to you by our good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. That's in Bayonne, New Jersey, right over the Bayonne Bridge here from Staten Island, where I live at. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food atmosphere and great affordable drinks, folks. The libations, definitely flowing there Monday through Friday for happy hour, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. You see those outfits and the costumes. They do a great job there. The food is just tremendous. DJs on the weekends, Latin nights on the weekends as well. That's the video that you see there. They do a really good job there. They got the patio as well. Shout out to Marisol Ramiro doing a great job there. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, the Golden Eagle. It has landed online, AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. All right, welcome back here to ISG Basketball, the intersection of sports and gaming. Folks, we're the only show that combines traditional sports and gaming at the same time. We talk the NBA and the WNBA, the latest in those two associations there, as we also have some gamers playing for cash and prizes here, playing NBA 2K, literally CBS Sports ISG Basketball here, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3, here on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. And to the right of me, there he is, Tobias Wilborn, writer for SI.com, and also Andrew Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, our current King of the Hill, that is MustBeReezy, has only literally one loss in the last 4 months. Playing with the Boston Celtics, a close game here is a 2-point lead over Zyrell, the challenger. The only guy to beat him so far in NBA 2K. They're in the second quarter. Let's get back to the NBA, folks. And look, we talked about the NBA. We talked about the Christmas Day games, opening night. Let's talk about these Christmas Day games. Look, I love Christmas Day. I think LeBron's a little wrong when he was talking about, who runs Christmas. It's still the NFL. But last year, the Lakers had a good rating there with the game against the Warriors. I believe 7.7 million, almost 8 million folks. This year, you got KD and the Rockets taking on the not Seattle, OKC Thunder as well. Let's get the pictures up there of KD. So you look at OKC taking on KD and the Houston Rockets. Keep on to say he's with Seattle. That's where he was drafted, folks, in 2007. What's going on? I've had a little brain fart there.
But Thursday, Larry.
I know, right? Hey, it's going up on a Thursday, not on a Tuesday. But basically what happened was KD is still doing his thing. Doesn't have the burner, but he's still taking shots at the fans on Twitter. And to his credit, though, I want to give KD a little love here. I love it. It's petty, but he's just responding. You all want to call him out? I'll respond. So one fan was like, hey, where will you be mentally on opening night when you have to watch the team that gave you everything raise a banner after you left them high and dry? KD said, finally, it's been 10 years. About time they win one, laughing my you-know-what off. Then the guy comes back. Man, this is low. You're too good to be doing all this disrespect to us after we finally win a chip. It's like, my God, talk a little ish back. It's not that serious. I love how he gets in these back and forth with these random people, just random fans. I think that's what makes him, one of the better players. The accessibility as well of social media. Andrew, your thoughts here. KD trash talking the OKC fans, and he's going to have to watch them raise the banner, something he didn't do playing 9 or 10 years in OKC. Although he did get a champ, NBA
he's got multiple
MVP. Well, he got an MVP there, but multiple championships with the Warriors.
We are a year removed from 2024, deemed as the year of the hater. Obviously, I guess flagship by Kendrick Lamar and his beef when it comes to Drake. And guess what? KD, when it comes to at least the Twitter side of social media and basketball, he's definitely one of the biggest haters out here. In fact, he's so much of a hater. He also has teamed up with allegedly, this is all a rumor, reportedly, allegedly, who is another WNBA troll. So I guess trolls know trolls. And one thing KD loves to do.
You're talking about Liz, right? You're talking about Liz, right?
Liz Cambage is definitely the WNBA.
Is this gonna get her off the OnlyFans?
Oh boy!
Hopefully, this will get her a job in this country because she can't get
out. She has an OnlyFans page. I'm just saying, like, it's just gonna get her off of there,
Yeah, no. Hopefully, save her because all she can do is troll. Okay, and KD has been trolled a lot by OKC, so it makes sense that he's getting back at them. A lot of those fans treated him terribly, including somebody who used to be his former compadre in Russell Westbrook. So it makes sense why there is no love lost, and there is actually a lot of hate there, even with the championship. I'm sure KD himself, he still has a restaurant there, so there's part of him that still likes the place of OKC. But when it comes to the fans, hey man, trash talk is trash talk, and he remembers all the cupcake stuff that y'all said about him.
Stuff. He's like an elephant, man. He remembers everything. I was going to ask you about the cupcake stuff, but look, he said he wanted to retire there now. He's kind of changes. He kind of goes back and forth on this. Nabas, where do you stand on KD with the trash talk? I got no problem with it. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Twitter, man.
It's like when you put a microphone in somebody's face and ask them a question, they give you an answer. Don't get mad.
Don't be surprised.
I just don't care. And I don't mean this to be like disrespectful to KD, because hey, I like KD. I've also been fortunate to be in a situation where I've had conversations with him, and I find him to be very intelligent, very enjoyable to converse with. Really just a fun guy overall. Hey man, like people be saying wild stuff. I mean, because here's the other thing. I think it's a more societal issue. Right. People want to say crazy stuff. They want to jump out the window.
Keyboard warriors, man.
Right, and then when you give them the slightest pushback, oh my God, why dare you? And it's like, nah, fam. Like, how much of that am I supposed to take? How much of that am I supposed to let you over and over and over again without a response? And I got no problem. Look, I always feel like this. People get to defend themselves. I will also say, you're not going to win a fight against the internet. Okay? Nobody has ever won a fight against the internet. When the internet decides something as a collective,
Right.
you're not going to win that battle.
It's like Father Time. It's undefeated.
Right. But
it's like the newspaper industry. It does not run out of ink.
Right. But Twitter never runs out, and it never forgets.
It never runs out of words.
Ever forget.
Ever since. You remember 2011 KD when it first happened? He was one of the best trolls out there. Still to this day, minted. Congratulations.
I mean,
Yep.
I wouldn't want to spend so much time on it, but look, it's the off season, and he doesn't do this every day. He just does it when he feels like it.
Right.
And if he ain't bothering nobody, whatever, they'll get over it.
All right. So Rockets at Thunder Tuesday, October 21st. Be the first game of the NBA season. He'll literally be watching his former team raise the banner. Played there 9 or 10 years. Won an MVP. Went to a couple of conference finals. Went to an NBA final as well. Then won two championships, his first two and only two, the following year. What was that? After 2016, they were up 3-1, lost that lead to the Warriors, then goes and joined the Warriors. OKC fans, probably not going to let that slide. But when it's time to retire his jersey, do the right thing, OKC. Retire the man's jersey. Literally one of the best players you've ever had in your franchise history, and that includes Seattle. Hell, you could say he's the best player in franchise history. So,
make sure he gets a statue, all of it. Give him his love, man.
Speaking of statues, Pat Riley going to get a statue with the Lakers when they played the Celtics in February. Did not add this story, but just want to get that in. All right, we're in the second quarter. Actually, in the third quarter, guys. Reeds getting a little 10-point lead that second quarter. Brought to you by Corner Square Pizzeria. That's in Bayonne, New Jersey. 956 Broadway there. And the good friends there at Corner Square Pizza, changing the pizza game one slice at a time, folks. Great people eat great pizzas. I love that saying right there. They got the pies, they got sandwiches, appetizers inside, salads and desserts. And how about the Barstool owner there, Dave Portnoy, came through recently and gave them a really great score. The one bite of pizza, think it like an 8.3. Love the cheesesteak as well. Go see the owner there, Paulie, and his son, Peter. Tell them I sent you. Check them out online, cornersquarepizzeria.com. All right, we're back here inside the Kettle Black Sports Bar. 2 locations, Staten Island and Brooklyn. Larry Lee, CBS Sports, ISG basketball, folks. Powered by Udo Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, up on Route 3. We're the only show that talks traditional sports and sports talk and combine it with gaming, folks. Got Nabas Wilborn below me right there, writer for SI.com. Andrew Richam, she's a reporter in Atlanta, down in the A. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, Reezy, playing with the Celtics, our king of the hill. Had a 10-point lead. Now it's down to 6. Reezy, we'll see if he can come back here in the third quarter. Playing with OKC, he's the only guy to beat him in 2K over the last 3 or 4 months here as they play for cash and prizes. Back to the NBA. We're talking about NBA opening night. How about Christmas Day? That is the showcase event for the NBA. 5 games on Christmas Day. You got the Cavs and Knicks, Spurs and Thunder, Mavs and Warriors, Rockets and Lakers, and T-Wolves at Nuggets. We'll start with you, Nabas. Which one of those 5 games is the game that you're most excited to see?
You know what? It's Lakers. It's LeBron. It may be his last one of these. You don't know. And I know, I get it. And I'm not a Bron sexual or anything like that. I'm not a huge Bron guy.
LeBron.
Right. I'm not a Glazer or anything of that sort. However, I do recognize history. I do recognize that he is probably one of the 5 best basketball players you've ever seen.
Fair.
Yeah.
However you want to put him, I'm not getting into that Jordan MJ or Jordan Kobe.
He's
LeBron
not Jordan.
debate.
He's not Jordan.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, either way.
I'm going to have to do it to you again.
Yeah.
What do I have on? Okay.
Yeah, that's like, all right, we go.
Okay.
Hey, I mean,
they're not Starburst. Cut it out.
Hey,
and they're not XJ900s either.
How much stretching did you have to do to be able to get it up there? Like
dude,
that?
I meant my leg's killing me right now.
But I digress. Look, man, for LeBron to have done what he's done for as long as he has, and to still be one of the best players in the league, says a lot. And he really takes the Christmas Day seriously. And hey, I want to see it because you never know, this might be the last one. So that, of it all, I'm definitely excited to see that, just because it's history, man. I think it's very important to appreciate LeBron while we still have him, rather than doing the debates.
All right, Andrew, I feel you on that. Andrew, which game are you looking at potentially? You know what? I'm looking at Mavs at Warriors. That's probably going to be the prime time game, that 8 o'clock game on ABC. Now, you got the rookie Cooper Flag. I don't know if he's going to be able to, have a lot of, pull and some ratings there. But I'm looking at that. Interesting.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yep.
Obviously, Kyrie, going against
Yep.
Steph. That's also.
I don't think
also,
he'll be back. I don't think he'll be back by then. Probably.
Oh, I hope so. I
Yeah.
hope so. But yeah, that is a hard ass. That is a hard ass. And
Right.
also, too, you have OKC versus
Play going back to
Spurs.
the Bay.
What
Yep.
the Spurs are gonna look like? But you know me, it's all about Knicks tape, baby.
Oh,
and if the Knicks can do it against the Cavaliers, who were the number 1 seed last year and are probably going to look to be at the top of the conference again, it would give me the delusional hope that I need in order to mentally prepare myself for a first-round knockout. So I think that would actually hype me up a little bit until I unfortunately see them not do anything in the playoffs because they're the Knicks and I hate them. But temporary joy is at least good on Christmas Day. Give love on Christmas Day.
Are we in the fourth quarter here? Looks like. Wow. Okay. Reezy's starting to pull away a little bit more. Got a 7-point lead in the third quarter, bro. Folks, brought to you by our good friends right here at the Kettle Black Sports Bar. 2 locations, Staten Island and Brooklyn. Best wings, burgers, and beer. Food and Wine Magazine once again said one of the top 5 wing joints in America. Open daily 11:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Live music, DJs, trivia night. Got all the sports on the TVs. Watching the Mets play right now. Yankees. Got everything. Preseason football in the NFL. It's all right here. Shout out to Chris and the good folks here. Great environment, great vibes, good music. DJ's on his way here. Kettle Black Sports Bar online, kettleblackbar.com. We're back here inside of the Kettle Black Sports Bar. Earlier, CBS Sports. ISG basketball, folks, powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, Route 3. The only show that talks and combines sports talk and gaming at the same time. Here on NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. Cat in the box, we're on top left-hand corner of the screen. Right for SI.com. It's the Complex, folks. It's the Complex. He's in Pittsburgh, PA. Andrew Richard, top right-hand corner of the screen. Down in the A, she's a sports report. Bottom left, Reezy, our current king of the hill. They're playing for cash and prizes. NBA 2K right now. As we talk the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA. He's got a 7-point lead. He's playing with Boston. They're in the Garden. JustZyrell playing with OKC. Just got a steal and a bucket within 5. About a minute and 12 seconds to play. We'll see how it plays out. Back to the NBA talk. Speaking of those Boston Celtics, Bill Chisholm, the owner there, bought the team for $6.1 billion back, what was that, like March, somewhere around there. It's going to take full control of the Boston Celtics. But Rick Grossbeck, the old owner, was supposed to stay on until about 2028. That's not going to happen now. Chisholm bought the team. He's going to be the governor. Rick Grossbeck's going to be the alternate governor, so he's going to be number 2 in command there as this transition takes place. And I believe that sale is done and complete. I believe it happened on Thursday. Your thoughts here, Nabaz? This reminds me a little bit of Mark Cuban with the Mavs. Thought he had full control. Thought he might be able to hang on for a few more years. Nah, bruh. We Brick Road you, man. This is my money. This is my team. I'm taking over.
Capitalism is a hell of a drug, man. Money, power, influence, all of it.
All that.
Is a wild ride. And hey, man, this goes way beyond my financial acumen or level. So I can't say I'm rooting for this to work out because I don't really like the Celtics very much or their fans, present company not included. So I hope it actually burns and fails because I don't like the Boston Celtics. They don't need another championship.
Hater in the house.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we said it's a year of the haters, so we're bringing it all the way. Just saying. But that being said, for people who root for the Celtics, I'm not rooting for you.
Wow. Andrew, your thoughts?
Celtics fans, this isn't for you, Navai said.
About the dynamics of the ownership groups and things of that nature, your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, name a thing that private equity has touched that is made better. So I am... Okay, sure. Chisholm gets to get a better look at it, a sooner look at this. And I think for Celtics fans, I think that they're going to feel the sting a lot sooner and harder because private equity sucks as much capital as it can out of any entity it can, and it'll screw over the fans. It'll screw over the ownership groups, the minority ownership groups, maybe even the sponsors. And hey, you're going to be paying $1 million just to sit in Boston, let alone the food, let alone drinks, parking, etc. It's going to be hard. So this is not great for long-term Celtics fans, and we're going to see the sting rather than later. Hopefully that doesn't affect the Sterling championship regalia. But if you're a hater like Tobias, maybe you hope that it does.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't happen to a better group. It couldn't happen to a better group of people.
Oh, stop it, man. We're not the Knicks. No, don't put us in that same bucket.
Hey, that's Dolan's fault. We're great fans. We're terrible fans, but we're great.
I'm just saying.
You know what? I don't think it's going to happen, folks. I'll tell you why. He's a Boston guy. He's from the area. He's from New England. He understands you can't go in there and be cheap. You can't do that, dude. Those fans will come down with their tiki torches. Real talk.
And they can do what they want to do.
This ain't Milwaukee.
But Larry, capitalism is undefeated. Name a single
it
time
is.
capitalism
It
ever
is.
lost.
In most places, you could do that in Kansas City, Milwaukee, Sacramento. You ain't doing that in Boston.
So you admit the fans are hostile and they're angry.
I didn't say all that.
You said the tiki torches.
I said they're passionate. They're passionate. They're fine.
Okay.
Hey, like Trump said, they're fine people on both sides.
Well, and now when you start quoting Trump, that's when you know you're going back.
Digging a hole.
Yeah, you know it's bad when you got to go to that cloud. But no, I shouldn't say it. I'm having some fun.
Just kidding.
Yeah, guys, don't come after us. There's a little truth in that, though. A lot of truth in that. Let's keep it moving. Carolina Hurricanes owner Tom Dundon, he buys the Blazers, Portland, from the estate. The late great and the state of Paul Allen, I believe over $4 billion. Your thoughts here? Yeah, Carolina. He's a weird guy. Doesn't do a lot of interviews. Had that issue with the the AAF, the American Alliance of Football or whatever. Didn't really want to put money into that. I don't know what to think about this. Although he is doing the right thing by keeping them in the Pacific Northwest and Portland.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. It's going to be hard to replace Paul Allen. I remember when he passed away, I was doing an interview for Microsoft.
Oh, wow, now, what was that, like 2018, something like that?
Yeah, 2018. I was still in computer science back in that time. So I was doing an interview for Microsoft, and I went to Seattle, Microsoft campus. The whole state felt it, and really, that is somebody who supported Pacific Northwest sports all the way down. It's going to be hard to replace an ownership group as we talk about the Celtics and private equity. They can only dream to hope to be as good as Paul Allen was to not only those sports teams, but the fans as well. I hope that this Hurricanes owner can step up to the plate, because big steps to walk in, and right now, especially in the world of sports, the hometown feel is starting to be drained. So if he can capture even half of that, a quarter of that, 3/4 of that, he's doing a great job.
The DJ is here. Shout out to the DJ, man. Hey, shut up, man. Last time I was here, this girl.
Tell him to play frequently.
I started laughing. I'm like, ma'am, I'm doing a podcast.
All right, yeah, but I guess if we're talking ball, I mean, look, man, this guy's got
like 8 more minutes.
I guess he's got money. Good for him for having money. I mean, yay, I guess. Good for you for having the money to buy a team or been able to get it together.
Anti-capitalism, baby.
Right. I personally think there's a such thing as an ethical billionaire, but you know, we won't go there here. Either way, he's got the money. I don't know how this is going to work with him owning a hockey team and an NBA team across
2 different regions.
Well, not even regions. So far.
Well, I mean, people do that. I mean, Stan Kroenke's got the Rams and the and the Nuggets, although they're in the same side of the country, but people do that all the time.
I mean, clearly he's gonna be flying private jets because he got so much money. So I guess he can get back and forth.
Yeah, he's worth like around $3 or $4 billion. I ain't worried about him flying across the country. Ain't nobody.
Yeah, well,
I will not cry a river for you. That's
he
for
probably
sure.
can teleport himself. Who knows how much money he got? You know what I'm saying? He probably not. Right, he's got all types of stuff.
Well, Paul Allen was able to capture the hearts and souls of at least a region. It's going to be way harder to do it across the country, East Coast, West
Chris,
Coast.
owner here, Kettle Black Sports Bar.
You got to win. I mean, you got to win. At the end
One
of
the top 5 wing joints in America.
We got the best swings in America.
They got the best. He said not top 5, number 1. Number 1.
Give me the peanut butter, man.
Right, we got to see about the wings, man.
Hey, I'm telling you, they're wet, man. I'm telling you,
we're both from Atlanta, so we're gonna be harsh critics about it.
I got questions.
You know?
I'm always messing with my other co-host. She's in Atlanta, and I've been to Magic City. He's got great wings too. The strip club in Atlanta, Magic City.
Oh, you know what? I'll come there and try that.
He said he's gonna come and try.
That sounds good. I hear you.
I like to see what you're offering over there. We're all in.
You want to see what? Hey, we got to give him the lemon pepper Lou wings. How about that?
He said, "Say less."
Hey,
And ABJ next year.
Keep
Go
her
ahead and wrap it up.
But seriously, I guess good for him. I guess good for Portland that he's going to keep the team there. I never trust these owners because you never know. They say one thing, they do another. So time will tell how good of an owner he is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Last thing, guys, before we get out of here, we got about 8, 9, 10 minutes left here, so we got a little time with this. The Sha'Carri Richardson. Look, we typically talk NBA and WNBA here, but this was a story that's been trending at the airport. This is our boyfriend, who's a fellow track and field athlete as well. She does nudge him, grabs him, pushes him pretty hard a couple times. She was detained. I don't think she was arrested, but she was detained. Been a lot of talk about the double standard and things of that nature. Always, when it comes to cultural moments, I like to bring in you, Andrew, because I always want to get your thought first, especially when it involves a young lady. Look, if this is a guy, I do agree. Look, Charlamagne and those guys, Charlamagne the God and the Breakfast Club, they had a big deal about this. On the premise, I do agree with them. There are double standards, but aren't there double standards in life? There are things that work for guys too, and the things that work in the favor of women and young ladies. Not a good look for Sha'Carri, but I want to give her some grace here. Look, I don't want you. First of all, we've seen this before. Mm-hmm. You might push and hit the wrong guy. That's the first thing. But I'm glad that he had some restraint. Go ahead, Forrest.
We live in a patriarchal society, and we live in a lot of patriarchal. Come on now, patriarchy always gonna pop up. And of course, we live in a society in which there are different hierarchies in general, so there will be double standards that exist. I think it's interesting that Sha'Carri didn't realize the fact that what she was
I'm gonna give you a double standard that works in the favor of men. Men can't be promiscuous, and it's a bad thing. So there you go.
And women, when they're promiscuous, unfortunately, they get beaten up.
They get stigmatized. So yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Basically. But it's interesting, speaking of double standards, interesting that Sha'Carri didn't realize what she was doing was abuse when obviously if things were on the other foot,
that's literally assault. She assaulted him like multiple times.
Absolutely. And she was flabbergasted when she was detained and was asking the police officer.
Now, I want to get your thoughts here. Now, when you hear, it's almost like she was trying to play victim a little bit.
I mean, I think that some people
am I wrong?
A lot of women don't realize what they can do can sometimes be assault because we live in a double standard.
No, she was trying to play the victim like I was being assaulted. That's what it looked like and sounded like a little bit. I'm trying to be fair.
There was verbally abusive going on, and verbal things can happen, but that doesn't excuse the fact that you should not be able to put your hands on somebody, right? So again, through whatever lens that she's had, and of course, too, most of the times we see assault. Unfortunately, we see it men being placed on women, but that does happen to where women are doing it on men, and we're seeing it in real time. So the fact that there are some women who don't even view what they do as abuse because it's probably so normalized, or the opposite is probably so normalized in her view of frame.
Is it that they don't view it as abuse, or they just expect to get away with it?
Porque no los dos, you know? And for Sha'Carri,
no
I think that it could probably be
is that what we're doing here?
More.
No comprende?
No comprende. I feel like it could probably, in Sha'Carri's frame, it could probably be a little bit of what you said, Nabias, because again, she was so like awestruck that it happened. Of course you can abuse men. So she did do an apology. At least she didn't double down and say like, oh my gosh, like, oh, this isn't it.
Good for her. Absolutely.
A little bit fake, honestly, to say. And hopefully she actually does learn and grow from this. At least she didn't. Again, a lot of times people are like, I was a victim. It's totally okay. I feel like she probably maybe does. Who knows? I don't know what she feels. But it's unfortunate that this did happen. Women can be abused by men. We saw it in real time. And I'm hoping for his sake that this is not something that's regular. Although, you know, unfortunately, when we do see one, other times it does happen frequently. So,
right.
Yeah.
Boss, jump in here. We were talking about teachers and how they sleep with their younger students and how men are just crucified, as they should be. Mm-hmm. But you see the women teachers, and it's damn near funny. and they get a slap on her
Yeah.
wrist.
Well, yeah,
It's a
'cause
relationship.
well,
I'm
I mean,
having
but-
babies by them years later.
Yeah, because nobody cares
yeah,
about
yeah.
nobody cares about the bodies of men in that way, and sexual assault against men is not
Yes.
considered as something that is real. But then later on, when that man goes on to do some things because he was sexually assaulted and abused
Then it
and
counts.
probably didn't have therapy, then it's a problem when he does something, but not when it happens to him. It's almost a joke.
Right.
Absolutely.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? And we do
Or
these
see that's
things
cool.
where we're
you know?
seen as cool or whatever, and it's
Absolutely.
like,
Absolutely.
and it's not cool, and for so many different reasons, right? Grooming still happens on all sides and a lot of different things. But just to
But can it be worse? Can we say this? Is it worse for a female to go through that than a male?
I
Maybe
don't-
even a
I
smidget.
I don't know. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't believe in the trauma Olympics.
Well, I
It
put
just
like this.
sucks.
Like,
It just-
Sure. Now I put it
that-
this way: I'm probably more pissed if it's my daughter than my son. I'm just being honest. I don't like it if it's my
Well-
son, but if it's my daughter, I'm going to
but-
get my gun.
But that's all. But also that is also a societal issue.
There you go.
Because
Absolutely.
it shows
Absolutely.
that when something happens to a
Yeah.
man, nobody's going to care.
Yep.
Which also leads to a lot of other
That is true.
poor behavior from men,
That's
right?
true.
Because nobody cares. Your body is not considered as valuable.
Uh-huh.
You're not considered as valuable. So nobody gives a damn what happens to you. But
Sure.
to get on
30
this-
seconds. We got to move on. Go ahead.
All right, this is a lot. All right, with Richardson, she continuously misbehaves in so many different ways, and people continue to give grace for her because of her supported identity. Oh, well, she's a poor black girl, so she got caught smoking that weed, right? She failed a drug test. Oh, well, she was grieving her mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was going to say
Always
lost the loved
always-
one. Okay.
But it's always an excuse. It's always an excuse. It's always a way to justify our behavior. And this is something that happens, I think, with some women who behave poorly but lean on their subordinate identities when it's time to be accountable. When it's time to actually have a consequence. Even the way she talked to the police. She told the police that man hit her. And I've seen situations.
You said it. I was trying to be nice
You know what I'm
about
saying?
it.
No. She
Yeah.
lied to the police.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah.
I've seen situations
Allegedly.
where, there's video that
No, she said it, but I mean, I want to be fair. I want to be.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is there
Come
are
on.
times in which women will know that they can do things to these dudes because the dude can't do anything. And
Right.
to me, that is a
10
level
seconds.
of bullying. And she gets away with a lot.
Right.
And people are joking this off, but it's not. Because that man would have hit her back. It'd have been a problem.
I'm glad that did not happen. That would have been a huge problem. I'm glad that, and that's what we teach that's what I tell all three of my boys. Don't do it unless your life's in danger.
Right, but at
Period.
what point does it stop
Period.
with her in
Right.
general?
Fair
Because
enough.
she's going to
Fair
do that
enough.
at the airport.
Fair
If
enough.
she's willing to do that at the airport, of all
Then
places,
imagine where
What
else
she's
she's
where's
doing
what
it.
she's
Exactly.
doing in
Behind
private
closed doors.
and what
Fair
else
enough.
she's doing.
Fair enough.
All I'm saying, be careful.
I'm glad that she did take ownership. She took accountability and responsibility.
Mhm.
I want to give her some grace. I want to see her do well. I want her career to still go on. I want her to keep her sponsors. But man, you're right. If it was a dude, we'd be having a different conversation.
It does keep
That's
stacking.
the truth.
for her, too.
Hey man,
All right, we gotta go.
Really take accountability, but okay.
Yeah, she apologized. We'll give her a little grace here. See, that's another thing that it works in for every women. We try to give them a more grace.
We
than
try to
men.
give grace,
We
but
do, we do,
because if that
we do.
dude would have pushed her, wouldn't nobody be hearing no apology.
That's true,
Especially
and that's a
if it's
societal thing. And I'm okay with
Nobody wanna give him grace.
I'm okay with that
laughing and-
until it happens to me. Then I'm pissed too. And I'm like, oh, yo, so we all.
Right.
I get it. You're right. The NBA 2K game is over. Breezy, our king of the hill, does get the win. At fourth quarter, brought to you by our good friends at Donald 2 Brewing Company, located in Jersey City. Craft brewer there, producing ales and lagers. Got the big bright takes and the fermenters there. We were just there earlier this week for ISG football, the NFL, handcrafted beers, best atmosphere, creating good times right there in Jersey City. Got the spacious tap room. They host a weekly, a variety of events there. And they also got the rooftop as well. Check them out online. There's some of 20 different varieties of beers that they make there locally. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. Oh, we're back here inside of the Kettle Black Sports Bar, literally CBS Sports, ISG Basketball, folks. The only show that combines and talks traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Got Nabas Wilborn, writer for SI.com. Andrew Richard, she's a reporter for in Atlanta, sports reporter. Reezy playing with the Celtics, got the win today, playing 2K for cash and prizes. Reezy, what was the difference for you there in the second quarter and going into that third quarter? You're able to get a little lead and hang on.
Just winning every quarter. That's just the goal. I didn't lose a quarter. Tied first, won the second by 2 points, won third by 3, and then the last one by like 4. So just winning every quarter is real tough, especially with the Thunder. So.
Yeah.
Kept it close, too.
And it's the way that you did those quarters as well. nice little kicks at the end, man. The beginning and the end of quarters are so vital in the NBA and also 2K. Real quickly, your thoughts here. KD trash talking that fan in Oklahoma City. You like that?
That's KD, bro. KD been like that for how long?
Long time.
Stuff, that's KD. I mean, I love it.
What do you think's gonna
have fun too? I feel like so.
What do you think's gonna happen opening night? Rockets at Thunder.
Oh, y'all know who? Wait, can y'all?
Oh boy. I see Zip. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, there it is.
That's who I got.
Houston
Man.
Rockets.
Hey,
who I got, man.
Hey, Houston gonna have a problem.
Yeah, I'm glad,
Houston, we got a problem.
Came, though, bro. We're gonna be nice.
All right, nice. Last one. What do you think about the Sha'Carri Richardson thing? You think there's a double standard there?
Yeah, definitely a double standard. Because if he would have did something, now it's on him. It's tough. It's tough in society, bro. Like, you really gotta not do anything. What I was taught, either run away if you can. If you can't run, try to bear hug them. You know, but anything but not hit them. You know, that was the thing.
Yes, we definitely don't want that. We don't want men hitting women. All right, man. Congratulations,
everybody. How about that?
Yeah, absolutely. There you go.
Yeah,
let's start there. Let's start there. We'll see. We got to run. We'll see you next week, Reezy, as the current king of the hill for NBA 2K. All right, folks, you want to be like Reezy and Zyrell and play in our league? Don't forget, you can join us, ages 13 and up, all online. You can win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the Hill format. Join us now, theisgshow.com/NBA2K. Once again, online, theisgshow.com/NBA2K. Don't do it today, but do it to now. Also, that fourth quarter and this post-game show brought to you by our good friends at Uno Pizzeria and Grill. They're the guys that invented deep dish in 1943, drawing their identity and inspiration there from their origins in Chicago, over 100 locations in 20 states. They also serve pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Got craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. We'll be there next week for ISG basketball a week from today. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. Shout out to our King of the Hill, Reezy, playing with the Celtics. We'll see him next week. Andrew Richard, peace up, A-Down. She's in the A-Town. Tobias Woodborn, writer for SI.com. It's the Confluence, folks. It's the Confluence, folks. He's in those three rivers up there in Pittsburgh, PA. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Basketball. Thanks for watching here on NESN Nation, on the Sports Channel, and the Black Network and Players TV. We'll see you later next week. Have a great week, folks. Make it a good one. Bye-bye.